park, he said. Them motherfuckers don't waste no time. That motherfucker came out here immediately. Hey, what's going on, Tanya? Hey, Rose, Craig. Hope all is well with everybody in these trying times. Hey, what's going on, Rep? Getting out getting groceries. Hell yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Gotta have those, man. Yeah, not bad. I just woke up. I just woke up. Hey, mischievous. I just woke up. I went and got some coffee, and I parked right here. As soon as I parked here, this dude came. Boom. Hey, what's up, Devo? Let me see, 95T. Never, what's up? I love your videos. You remember a video you made where you asked the gay stalker why he was stalking you, and he said, "Oh yeah, that was. I think that was a while. The guy that was sweeping, I believe, he was sweeping. Wait, was it that one? Yeah, he was sweeping outside, and then I followed him in the store. Appreciate that, Devo. I hope I'm saying it right, Devo. I'll just say 95, 95. Yeah, hopefully everybody's doing well out there, though. Not letting these weirdos get to them. Is it hot there today? Yeah, it's pretty hot. It's pretty damn hot. The air is fucking. I'm in the shade right now, but the air is like fucking punching me in the face. Though it's not half as bad as it's been in the past couple days. I was on a different device yesterday. I went to Steve's live. Man, they got me out of there faster than my own device, my regular device. I think it's somebody that follow. I think it's somebody that. I think there's some type of hacker troll that fucking can kick people off at any given time, or blank people out from going, because that don't make no sense. I think it's something done with your email. Don't quote me on it, but you know. Hey, New Earth, who do you think is doing it, Nappy? You know, that's a good question. Um, I believe it's somebody in the chat that is playing two roles. If that makes any sense. I think there's a good cop, bad cop, whether it's two different people or one person. But I think it's one person, man. I don't know who. I couldn't start. I wouldn't even try and I wouldn't even try and pick through the haystack like that because it's, you know, there's so many targeted individuals on the channel. It wouldn't be right to. I'm not an investigator, so. But eventually they'll bring themselves to light. They'll definitely bring themselves to light because that's the way they. That's how cowards are. That's how cowards are. Like, if they can't see the reaction, they're gonna go out their way. They're gonna go out their way to get it. So you just gotta give them time. Yep. You just gotta give them time. Like this dude right here. As soon as I parked here, like he didn't fucking waste no fucking time. Like, grab this big bag, leave the big bag. He wants me to look at his bag. These people, man, and they waste no fucking time. Guy's little Target bag. But if he would have been nonchalant, just nonchalant, acting like he was walking, sat down, they give themselves away. Just a tip from an old Irish fellow: wear a hoodie and sunglasses to make facial recognition harder. Appreciate that, New Era. Definitely. The only thing, man, it's too hot. It's too fucking hot for a hoodie right now. You know, I don't even think. I don't even think. You know what? That facial recognition bullshit. Hey, chill out. Come on, Mark. You're right there. Oh, you're right there. I think they're doing that shit from our eyes. Cause I don't know if you guys got face unlock on your phone. If you close your eyes, I don't think it unlocks your phone. Have you seen it's a booty bandit, nasty motherfucking guy? Nappy, have you seen SHP's channel? She was able to find out who is behind all. Oh wow. What do you mean individual? Like, she found out who was behind hers or behind the whole the whole program? These people do not know they are useful tools for the elite is behind. Oh yeah, they're definitely yeah, man. fucking crazy, man. As much as I hate this program, whoever thought to put this shit together the way they put it together is a motherfucking genius, man. And I hate to give them that type of credit. I swear I hate to give them that type of credit, but when you can fuck up a large portion of people's fucking mental and get away with it and get other people to hop on board, man. Get other people to hop on board and terrorize you, because this is domestic terrorism. The thing that we're like, the America and wherever, I'm not from any other country or state, so so I wouldn't really, know, but like in America, that's the number one no is domestic terrorism. Yeah. You got all these fucking citizens hopping on board and perfectly fine with it. Participating in it. Heavy. Enjoying it. Fucking enjoying this shit. On top of all that, if this shit was to happen to them, they wouldn't know what the fuck to do. There's no way in the world they could put themselves in our shoes, because they're not that strong. They're not even strong enough to put themselves. All their fancy cars and beautiful houses and picket fences and shit. All that is just to fucking cover up the coward and keep them hidden from reality. It is in the high 90s here in Boys, and I am wearing a yeah, that's fuck. Hey, what's going on, Stro? I do not have Google. They record your voice. Oh yeah. Yeah, our voices are being recorded, man. I think they started that shit off in the jails and shit, as far as the record. I think they probably started off before, but I know they implemented that shit in the jails. That voice recognition through the phones and shit, because it used to be like you could go, like you used to make regular collect calls, and then they switched it off to where now it's automated, and then you have to say your full name so many times inside the receiver while it's recording, and then you have to say certain shit that they tell you to say. Like you have to read like a certain couple sentences and shit, so it locks your voice into the fucking, to the system. So like, some people, they let people use their phone time and shit, but like there's tiers, and like they let the Target guy, they let the fucking the first tier out, and then the second tier, and like what they would do is like, some people that were locked down on the first tier, when the second tier came out, they let them use their phone time so they could call their family and let them know what was going on with them and shit. And they caught wind to that shit, and they fucking started voice recognizing everybody, so they couldn't do that shit. No doubt that shit got locked in the system outside of the, you know, prison systems and all that. That's why people selling drugs and shit, people that be on the phone selling drugs and doing illegal shit on the phone, they have no fucking clue, man. No fucking clue. And they're just stupid people. I seen people conducting illegal business on Obama phones and shit, so go figure. I wore a huge coat with a hoodie in the winter in NYC, and they still knew where I was. They can still track, even cover your whole face. Yeah, I think it's more for that facial shit. I'm not sure. I think he's talking about uh, you know how they're gonna cross reference everybody and shit with their fucking camera. Oh man, this world is gonna be a motherfucker, man. Everybody snap on the seatbelt. Nappy, they pay off anyone to hurt us. TIs around the world. Yeah, no doubt. You know, once your family turns on you, like you can bet damn near anybody will. Friends and shit. I mean, certain friends, yeah, you could fucking accept it, or I guess not so much accept it, but understand, like, you didn't really know them that long anyways. But people that, like, you actually did shit with and fucking crazy, man. If they can turn those people, they can turn anybody. Hey, you guys gotta chill out. Come here, Buck. Buck. Scrap, come here. Come on, Buck. Alright. Yeah, right there, bro. Oh, man. Hey, Bukes. Handbag shoes. Handbag shoes. Remember that video? Because for me, God doesn't love me. All the spirits are always fulfill prophecy. Okay, Tony, but my neighbors want quick attacking. Let me see. What is that? Oh. What do you mean by that? fulfill holy. What do you mean by that, pressing? I remember that video, but with God, that I think God loves you, bro. God loves you. It was okay. Okay. They track you through your phone, debit card, credit card, your ID, driver's license, your runaway license. Yeah. You would, I mean, shit. They've been tracking us for so long and got so many fucking ways of fucking tracking us. You would think, man, that these people, like, what the fuck else do you need to create to track us? Like, you got satellites, you got cameras all over the fucking place. You got people putting cameras on their houses that you can utilize. Oh man, people with fucking computers. Damn near everybody got a computer in their house with a fucking camera in it. And then all the other Wi-Fi, Bluetooth shit. Like, what the fuck else do you need to track us? Why do you need to keep creating these fucking... It's crazy, man. On top of our biological tracking devices and shit that you figured a way to connect to. But you can't be mad at them. They're evil people. Evil people who do evil shit. And we're supposed to recognize that shit. We've been in this world long enough to know what these people do. And I'm talking about the world in general and shit. So when they throw these laws and all these bullshit laws and shit and tell us they're gonna do shit for us and shit and they don't do it and we don't say nothing about it, we just fucking let that shit slide and shit. They figure, fuck it, we can get over on them once, we might as well keep getting over on them. They're stupid anyways, worthless eaters. What that dude, I don't know who that dude was. Somebody called us worthless eaters. Worthless eaters or something like that. It might not have been worthless, it was something. Yep, they're just doing what they do, man. Hey, what's going on, Tansy? Turtle Tribal. Uh, they were hurting my leg. Like, yeah, these people are ill, man. Your ID or debit card has a chip in it, they track you through that chip. Yeah. So, keep ignoring, they will give up. Man, I wish that was a reality on this side, man. seems like the more you ignore them, the more vicious they get. The more vicious these people get, man. They hate it when you outthink them. Excuse me, Mr. Jim. They really hate it. They really hate it when you outthink their ass. I got a bunch of fucking, and this is a disclaimer. I don't see it's nothing wrong with anybody getting government assistance, welfare, or whatever. If you need it, you need it. But what I do have a problem with is when people are on that shit and then they start telling people to get jobs and shit. Like, you get free housing and you get money from the fucking government, and you telling me to get a fucking job? Are you fucking college students and shit that fucking, live off a monthly family allowance or what have you? You feel me? I got them fucking weirdos telling me to get a job. Like, dude, you're not gonna fucking talk that shit to me when you're waiting on your mom to send you a fucking check, you fucking piece of shit, or send you some fucking wire you some fucking money. You're not gonna talk that shit. No. No, you're not gonna talk that shit and get away with it. Shit. Living off your fucking mom and dad and shit, telling me to get a job. Out of your fucking mind. Yeah, they're pretty fucking funny, man. Whoa. Put your card. Boy, you mean they can track you through They can track you through. I can't see any comments except I'm starting from uh, Tanya's. Tanya's is where it's letting me start. Um, put your cards in foil. What do you mean? Like if you put your cards in foil, they can't track you? I thought they could only track you through your card if they if you bought something or you made a transaction. I didn't know. They could just track you off the chip alone. Yeah, and I think that's what all this fucking cell phone shit is for. Is face unlocked, is Face unlock, eyeball unlock, fucking bullshit. Fingerprint, like you're literally fucking putting all your you're putting your fingerprint in the database, you're putting your facial features in the database, and you're putting your eyeballs in the database. I think that's why I was giving everybody fucking free phones and shit for a minute. Just trapping themselves, trapping. Time for us all to have a fringe. Well, at least several of them just time to please. Since they all go to court tomorrow to be booted. Hell yeah. Appreciate that, Tansy. Take the back. Yeah, that's this phone. The phone I have don't have. I can't take the battery out. I think they try to do that to all phones now. In Manhattan, yeah, shit. I bet it's crazy out there. They gotta have those cameras. Like in New York, those big cities, those like, skyscraper cities and shit, like, they probably got cameras in the most fucking. You would probably never notice a lot of them. You'll definitely notice a lot, but there's gonna be a lot of them that you don't even notice. Fucking store window, like clerk windows and shit. Business and shit. San Francisco, even San Jose is like that, but like I've seen places with cameras just everywhere. Out here they have cameras everywhere, but they're not 100%. Like some places just tacky with cameras and shit. All you see is fucking cameras up everywhere. Different different kinds of cameras. Old school cameras, fucking regular cameras, the balls, the newer ones. You see all types of fucking cameras. In the bus. In the bus they got cameras. In the train they got cameras. People try and do shit in the bus, hop out the bus and run. They're gonna follow you through the cameras. got his post. I guess he's kind of sort of hiding behind the tree. Kind of sort of. Every time we give, they're funny in their little all black suits, their little all black outfits. Every time we give ATI thumbs up, we are sticking our middle fingers up at the perps. Hell yeah, that's a good way to look at it. Fuck them. Hell yeah. I'm turning a year younger on the 27th. Oh, happy birthday, Tansy. Happy birthday. Considering the bullshit, I do hope you have a good one. If there's any day in the world we should be left to enjoy it, that would be the day. Kramer's all up in my ish, all at work. It's crazy. You can't even use the restroom with them. Excuse me. This is legitimate. Yeah, man. And you think it's bad at work? Shit. You can't even use the bathroom at your own residence in peace. Some fucking pervert. Without some fucking excuse me, it's legitimate. Without some fucking pervert, all of your fucking shit. I'm telling you guys, get you that app. And every day, look at the app. Look at the people that fucking are on that fucking. Look at their mugshots. It's a sex offender app, and it tells you all the sex offender because they got an ankle bracelet. They have an ankle bracelet that communicates with the app. And it tells you all the fucking sex offenders in your area. Anybody. It don't matter if you were pissing in public. All the way from... Hey, my friend, I got some itching cream if you need some. I seen you touch your butt. You need some itching cream? Okay. Yeah, straight down. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah. I wonder. I wonder what they're gonna decide to do to the people who aren't gonna take that shit. I mean, I could deal with, you know, not not being able to, shop. Like I could deal with being, like one of the fucking to have to do it, on my own and shit, survive on my own and shit. It's just, well, with what would you call us? Fucking rebels. The TV calls it. All the TV shows call it the resistance. I think so. I could deal with being a resistance person to where I can, go to the store or do any of this matrix bullshit. Go to the schools and all that bullshit. Libraries and hospitals and like I could do that, but it might go beyond that. They might try and kill us, lock us up forever in like a concentration camp, experiment on us and shit. Like, this is serious shit. Like, when it comes to fucking that vaccine and it's coming close, you gotta mentally prepare yourself. If you're not gonna, if you're really standing on not taking that vaccine, and they're not gonna fucking pin you down and stick it in you, then you gotta mentally prepare yourself to fucking endure whatever is gonna come. Hopefully, it's just like some resistance shit, but there's all types of fucking there's all types of fucking outcomes. But if there was any time to start preparing for it, it would be right now. Fucking piece of shit. That's their little noise campaign too. He thought they be thinking I'll be asleep. Well, what time is it right now? I usually be up by now, but that's what they do all day when like I'm sleeping and shit. That's one of their things they like to do. Dr. Anthony Fauci warns the coronavirus won't ever be eradicated. Nah, it's convenient like that. It's very convenient to say it won't be eradicated because then, like, there's no option. You know, there's no option but for the people to take the vaccine. That's the only option. If the virus doesn't ever go away and people are dying the way they're dying, then if it doesn't ever go away, you're guaranteed to get a lot of people to take that vaccine. You know, people were fucking. Oh man, people were going crazy when the test came out. Like, people were fucking going there and, like, they were literally turning people away. Like, telling them, like, if you don't have these symptoms, don't fucking come. Like, people were fucking just, hey, I want to be tested. So you just imagine when the vaccine comes out, people gonna be breaking their necks, dude. People gonna be rushing to get in that line. There's gonna be a small percentage of us that aren't. A very small percentage. All those pastors and preachers and shit, they're gonna be like, all these years they've been talking about not taking the mark of the beast. Can't take the mark of the beast. All these years, all the pastors and preachers and shit been talking that shit. Now it's time to fucking, you know, see what they're about. I can guarantee you a lot of them didn't see this coming in their lifetime. Didn't think it would come in their lifetime. So it was easy for them to talk that shit. But now that it's here, you're gonna see excuses coming out the woodwork. You're gonna see people talking that shit about, you know, the vaccine isn't the mark of the beast. The chip isn't the mark of the beast. It's already people saying the chip isn't the mark of the beast. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people saying the chip ain't the mark of the beast. When all these fucking years, way before this pandemic bullshit, way before, you know, we were even thinking about the new world, everybody was saying, oh, don't get the chip. Don't get the chip. Don't get the chip. Now that it's here and it's about to be implemented, they gotta fucking, you know, they gotta go back and clean their shit up. Oh, the chip isn't the mark of the beast. Yo, what the fuck? You know, that they're already talking about joining all the fucking churches together and shit. They want the fucking Christians to be with the Satanists and the fucking everybody to be one fucking, like, together in unison and shit. Which, I mean, you know, if you take that Satanist shit and all that pedophilia bullshit, like, take them out the mix, like, you know, all them fucking You know, I don't want to speak on the specific religion because I don't know if they're all like that, but from what I hear, like a lot of them are like it. Like they're always getting caught doing it. And, you know, I damn sure wouldn't want to be associated with no fucking shit like that. Fucking, oh, well, yeah, let me shut up. But, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of people going back on that shit. Shit. You put some people in jail for a week. You put some people in jail for a week. Especially people that ain't never been to jail. People that got, you know, actually got shit going on for themselves and shit out there that fucking aren't going to jail just for room and board, but people that don't want to fucking go to jail. Fucking against the chip. If they're against the chip, put them in a cell for a week. They'll fucking have both arms. They'll fucking have both arms out the tray slot waiting for the shot. Like, give it to me. Give me the shot. Give me the fucking shot. Immediately. Hey, yeah, sorry, you guys, that's legitimate. Hey, what's up, artist? I've heard that one of the, what, hey there, yeah, I've heard that one of the worthless eaters, yeah, the worthless eaters in the background just dropping the hello. I appreciate that, artist. Excuse me, you guys, I'm legitimate. Yeah. Yeah, I believe so as well. I mean, just seeing some of the people that they have target, the people that they be having target me. Like, I look at some of these people, and the way they be playing crazy and shit. Like, there's some people, and these are some people, I mean, the people that, a lot of the people that they, you know, I've seen these people when they were, excuse me, legitimate. I've seen these people when they were fucking normal and acting normal. I've been coming back and forth from San Jose to Sacramento pretty much all my life. You know, from running away from group homes, all, you know, just all pretty much all my life. So a lot of these people, like I've seen, like I've literally fucking grown up, if you will. Not on a constant basis, but periodically I've seen these people grow up. A lot of them. From people hustling, and I'm talking about in this like immediate area, like the downtown area, from people like, you know, hustling, the homeless, just like a lot of the street people, runaways, people that fucking, you know, even fucking kids who had well-off lives and shit, but they just fucking, you know, they came out to fucking get excitement, I guess. I don't know. But, you know, a lot of the shit that, like, and some of them are completely fucking crazy, man. Like, some of these people are literally fucking crazy. Like I'm pretty good at telling when somebody's faking, playing crazy, and real crazy. Like it's you can't pretend crazy. Like you can try and act it out as much as you want, but you know you gotta have a certain look in your eyes. You gotta. It's a lot to do with that shit. I mean, there is. Excuse me. You know, there's that fucking narcissist crazy and all that shit, psycho crazy and shit. But I'm talking about wigged out crazy, fucking. You know, you guys seen the people that fucking like the girl, for instance, the fucking the fucking sweeper, the sweeper, that chick, the chick that was sweeping with her ass out and fucking. Like back in the day, like that girl used to be beautiful, man. Like literally fucking beautiful. She was just caught up in the street. And, they're doing something to people, man. Like they're chipping a lot of people and a lot of people's biology and shit. I think people's biology and shit is not fucking certain people is not fucking able to fucking withstand that shit. Like they can literally be controlled. Especially people on you know, hot meds, like like serious medication, like um, psychological prescriptions. Like once you get certain psychological prescriptions in, like you have no control over it, nothing. Like I can see them definitely taking over your fucking body with their bullshit. That shit turns you into a zombie, some of it. They're going to do this to coronavirus pandemic garbage for years and years. Yeah. It's all a part of everything though that's coming into play. Social distancing and shit. You gotta have the kids grow up into social distancing. They're the future. Like they're the ones that are gonna be teaching everybody. You know, they're the ones they're gonna be teaching the next generation. So, you gotta instill it in them. You gotta instill the social distancing, all the mental programming, the germs. You don't want to be by people. You don't want to touch people. Stay away from people. They're doing it in the news. The teachers are saying, they don't want to. I seen this one news clip. The teacher's like, I don't want to be attending one of my third graders' funerals. I don't want one of my third graders to have to attend my funeral. Like any of that shit would go down. Like, you know, damn sure if most people, if their teacher dies, it's sad and shit. But you don't know your fucking teacher. Like, some people are gonna go that far, but most people are not gonna attend the teacher's funeral or the teacher's not gonna. I mean, unless it was really connected to that student, or there's just a really good teacher, is not gonna go to the student's funeral. It'll be a sad story. They'll be sad. They'll probably hold some type of visual and shit, but they're not just gonna go. But they blast that shit on the news. Like, it's all, you can see the fucking programming in effect. Literally, visually, people are locking it in visually with the lines and shit. People are locking it in mentally. People are eating, sleeping, breathing, and shitting this shit out. People are constantly dying. That's running in the back of people's heads. All these fucking magnificent numbers popping up out of nowhere. It's just running in the back of people's heads. People driving their cars wearing masks and shit. Not even knowing that the mask is doing more damage to you than anything in the fucking, like, you're breathing in your own fucking carbon monoxide, like, or whatever. Why are you fucking driving around in your car? Why are you driving around in your car wearing that shit? In a hot ass fucking temperature at that. So you're breathing in your fucking hot CO2 or hot carbon monoxide. You're breathing in that shit like you're a fucking idiot. And you see it all the time. Those are the people that are gonna be running to get the shots. Those are the people that are gonna fucking, you know, help implement the social distancing, and pretty soon you're gonna be having sex through computers and all that fucking weird shit. They're already testing out the sex dolls for the weirdos and shit. All the weirdos are buying the sex dolls and shit. It's a dude on fucking, it's a dude on Periscope who fucking, he fucking married his sex doll. This dude fucking married his sex. He's a weirdo too. He's a weirdo. Fucking sits and fucking talks to her. All while streaming this shit. And he's for real. He's fucking 100% for real about it. He sits and talks to everybody. People ask the dude questions about his dog. Why did you marry a dog? And he'll tell you because, it does everything that it tells him to do. It doesn't ever talk back to him. And it loves him. And he loves the fucking doll. He literally fucking loves this fucking silicone piece of fucking material. Drives it around with him. He fucking, and he's fucking proud. He fucking he gets out, goes to the fucking bank, wherever he's going. He'll be like, sit right here, honey. I'm gonna go in the bank and grab some cash real quick. Ask it if it needs anything. He'll say some stupid shit. That's another reason why I love her. She never fucking asked me for anything like the other girls. He's a weirdo. He's a fucking weirdo. But he's very entertaining. Very entertaining. People, I know people gotta be thinking he's joking and shit, he's just trolling and shit. Real people, literally outside in the world with him and shit, cause he'd be literally driving with her places and shit. Fucking people would be looking at her he'll be parked excuse me, it's legitimate. You know, at a stoplight, and people would be looking at his fucking dog, tripping out and shit. And then he'll face the camera towards them and shit. And they're just tripping out. This dude got his fucking dog. And I know the people would trip out if he said he was married to him. Then you got the people looking at this dog with fucking fish lips and shit. Fish lip dog. Why the fuck is this motherfucker parking so close behind me, bro? imagine a virus so dangerous you have to get tested to know that you have it. Yeah, yeah, I know, right? Implementation, implementation. They're hitting people from all angles, man. Hitting people from all angles. And you know what really gave them away? What really fucking gave them away to me? Like, I thought it was a possibility, but when everybody said that, you know, black people wasn't catching it, you know, the rumor came out that black, no longer than that rumor could, like, you know, when that rumor came out that black people wasn't catching it, and then they fucking, like, once they caught wind of that rumor, you know, they started having all types of black actors, and like they started broadcasting all types of fucking black people that was catching it and shit like this. I was like, okay, man, this has gotta be some fucking bullshit, man. I mean, you know, I mean, it's gonna take somebody stupid to believe that shit anyways, that, you know, if there's some fucking virus out there that everybody's dying from, that your specific race isn't, you know, your specific race isn't, like, you know that a smart person, and pretty much anybody, is gonna know. Like, okay, that's bullshit, man. If people are fucking dying, people are dying. This doesn't have shit to do with race. Like, we're all human, and underneath the skin, we're all fucking human. If this virus is taking out a lot of people, then I'm not gonna say because I'm black, I'm not gonna catch this shit. I know I'm not gonna go with that. So for them to even try and do some damage control on some shit like that, it gotta be fake. And then, you know, the more you pay attention to it, the more you see holes in their stories and shit. The more you see the bullshit, the more you see fucking shit like patience and fucking people being fucking in their fucking, you know, people not even, hey, scrap, people not even having the coronavirus that died, but they're using people that died. Alright, you good. People, you know, people dying of shit other than the coronavirus, and they're fucking adding them to the tally sheets. You start seeing all the bullshit. Trump didn't even wear a fucking Trump didn't even fucking wear a mask. So, you know, this is the president of the United States, man. This is the president of the United States. If it was that fucking serious, then, you know, he would be forced to put that mask on. There's no way in the world he could walk out in public without wearing that mask, president or not. You gotta fucking control the country. We gotta keep you safe. That's not keeping you safe. So, you know it's bullshit. No way in the world could you be fucking irresponsible like that. No fucking way. Unless you fucking knew it was some bullshit. Unless you knew it was some bullshit. that's legitimate. Now, now that excuse me, it's legitimate. Now that Trump has actually came out, I think now that Trump has actually came out and put on the mask, that could either mean one of two things. Either they're trying to do some damage control and say, look, you're the president, you can't be doing this, man. You're fucking, you're pretty much letting these people know that it's bullshit. Or they're really gonna fucking light the fire, turn some shit up, and fucking people are gonna be dropping like flies. And now that's just some symbolism shit towards each other. But either those two things, man. Telling people they gotta go back to school, all this fucking bullshit. It's finna go down. I can guarantee you, mark my fucking word, before, the election is fucking finished, it's gonna be some serious fucking shit going down. It's gonna be one more drastic situation that someone is gonna be the save. Somebody's gonna save the day and collect all the votes for doing it. Right now is to tell Trump right now is the time to fucking, if you don't want to die, if you don't want to get locked up in jail, right now is the time to fucking say, if you want our vote, you gotta make it non-mandatory for the vaccine. You gotta make it you gotta give people their own fucking choice whether to take it or not. Yeah, if we gotta get the fuck out the country, to where they, accept people who don't take the vaccine, and we'll fucking do that. I'm willing to do that shit. I don't care where you send me. But all this making it mandatory and shit, like, that's a definite way. Like, I don't even vote, but I know if there was a fucking president who said that he was gonna make it non-mandatory, I would get my ass up and fucking vote. But he would have to fucking, be like, as soon as he's fucking elected, that shit has to fucking go into effect. Not none of this waiting fucking for all these laws to fucking pass or none of that shit. You're not gonna hold me. You're not gonna lock me into some fucking bullshit. Fuck that. Nope. No, ma'am. Never give up to a jet. That's for sure. Helicopters. That shit I just know that getting older is too much hard work. Oh, they're doing it in Africa? ID 2020? Is it mandatory? Fuck, man. Yeah, man. I don't want to be a part of that shit. I don't want no fucking IDs, no nothing, no credit cards. I don't want nothing. Just let me fucking be able to live off the land. I don't have to be around people or none of that shit. I fucking. Yeah, I don't think I would want to live in the sewers though. I'd rather be in the mountains. They can put tracking devices on our cars. Oh yeah, easy, easy, easy. Man, it's this dude, man. I gotta find him, man. Excuse me, that was legitimate. I gotta find him, man. It's a real funny dude. Some of the shit that he did probably wasn't funny because, like, when you think of it, like, he was still. It's funny, but it's not the way he was presenting it and doing the way he was doing his comical shit and doing, but he was doing a lot of fucked up shit, but the comedy he was throwing with it made it funny. But he was putting tracking devices on people's cars. He was fucking, and this dude was like, he was like the ultimate, like, I don't know how you would describe, like, con man. I don't know. I don't know how you would describe him, but, you know, this dude would fucking, and this is back when motels had the regular keys and shit, not the card keys and shit. Like, he would go take the motel room keys. He would go make a copy of the motel room key. He'd stay in the room for a night, make a copy of the fucking key, and fucking follow people and fucking see what room they get. And if they get that room, he fucking put a tracking device on their car. If he put a tracking device on their car, and then when they leave the fucking room, he'll go to the room and he'll fucking run through all, like, he ran through, and he filmed the shit. This is back before YouTube. This is like, this is, this is like literally the first fucking viral dude, man. Like, people used to buy his videos bootleg and shit. Because he would do all types of, like, you know, slick, like, back then it was considered like slick shit. Like, damn, this dude, man, like, and he would literally fucking be in motels with fucking rooms full of money and full of fucking shit that he took from these people and sold their merchandise and shit. But he would make comedy all through the video, and he was funny. He had a Jerry, he had a Jerry curl. Some of you guys probably know who I'm talking about and probably be able to say his name. But he had a Jerry curl. He was from LA. And he used to do all this shit. And that's one of the things he did, though. He put tracking devices on people's cars. And fucking, you know, did shit. And then what made it so fucked up is like when they went back to their room, he would take the tracking device off their car after he went in. Like he would go. So not only would he go in their room and get all this shit out their room, but before they had enough time to get back into their car, he would have gone into their fucking car and got everything out, grabbed the tracking device, and left. Yeah. All this shit was being filmed. Like he filmed all the shit that he was doing. And I know they got him on YouTube. Like he has to be on YouTube. I know people have uploaded it. Look, that's what we think. Mm, yeah, definitely. Demons literally pay people to perp others. Yeah, man. And you know, if you got say you know, you could literally. There's people that are willing to kill. There's people out there willing to kill to take some of their secrets to the grave. So you know, this perping is nothing to them. Like they would fucking do this shit gladly, not to be fucking, you know. I mean, I see it like this. Don't tell on yourself, but fuck. You know, if you get fucking exposed, don't fucking start telling on everybody else and shit. Like, what the fuck did they? Like, why are they fucking. Like, why are you fucking putting them in the mix and not. Or fucking with people? Like, why? Like, just fucking take your fucking. You know, your shame. Take your walk of shame and fucking deal with it. You know, but don't fucking turn on fucking your family and none of that shit. Like, there's no reason for it. There's no reason for it at all. Money, like, there's plenty of ways to get money. If you got it, I'd rather do illegal shit than fucking, like, join this fucking program. Like, I would just fucking, you know, at least I'm fucking doing shit on my own terms and I ain't got some fucking pervert and shit. You feel me? Being my fucking controller, telling me what to do. Telling me to ride on bikes with my ass sticking up and shit like that. What type of person does something like that? And fucking, what type of boss tells someone to do that? You know? Like, you don't see somebody at a moving company or in a warehouse, you don't see their boss telling them, hey, bend over and tie your shoe real quick. You know, if you got a motherfucker telling you to bend over and tie your shoe all the time or fucking stand up on your bike, there's something wrong with, like, there's a motherfucker really enjoys watching you do that. He's not just telling you to do that for nothing. He's enjoying that shit. He's telling you that it's fucking with me, which, you know, it does get to me, but, you know, I can deal with it. But you have to deal with this grown man telling you to fucking toot your ass up in the air so he can watch you and make sure he's gonna watch you and make sure that you do what the fuck you're doing. So, you know, one or two times, which, you know, is unacceptable. One or two times is unacceptable to have another grown man tell you to do something like that. But, you know, when a grown man is constantly telling you to do something like that, man, you gotta sit back and you gotta pay attention to who's fucking controlling you, man. You mean to tell me that all he has to do is whistle and all she has to do is cough and you're making me toot my ass up in the air? Like, you gotta check, like, what do you stand for? Like, What the fuck? What the fuck are you willing to do for your money? Like, fuck, man, talk your way out of it or something, man. Are you enjoying showing your fucking ass or what? Like, try at least try. At the very least, you gotta try. You know, or question yourself, man. But you gotta at least try and get yourself out of that predicament, man. You can't be doing that all the time. Eventually, you're gonna become used to it and think it's all right. It's gonna become like second nature. It's gonna become one of your fucking it's gonna be implemented into your fucking your ways. Like it's gonna present itself. Like when you're not working. When you're not on the job, you're gonna find yourself somewhere tooting your ass in the air because it's gonna become a normal reaction to you, and you're gonna do it subconsciously, like you're not even gonna realize you're doing it. But it's become so second nature to you that you do it all the time. You know, so you gotta check yourself on that. If you're a gang stalker, if you're a gang stalker and you're out here watching this, man, like this is some very, very useful information that I shouldn't be giving you, man. But I'm gonna help you out because I don't like seeing that shit all the time. But you seem to be doing it all the time. So this is the thing, man. It's gonna become a part of your second nature. You definitely want to try and talk your way out of it. I know. Oh shit, man. Sex being related to contractors who hate me. Yeah. There's a better life, man, though, somewhere out there, man. There's a better life. And look at it like this, man. You know, if this was never presented to you, you've been living with fake motherfuckers like your whole life. People willing to do anything for, like, you know, it could have been worse. Like, you know, just imagine if somebody in our family was presented $1 million to take us out. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that's realistically speaking, but you know, it opens your fucking eyes up to things around it that could be done. Maybe for a little bit cheaper, but you know, people turn their family members in. Crime Watch. Like, you know, a person to be on the run, his face would be on, people would be seeing him all the time. All the fucking time until, you know, they put a fucking Crime Stopper reward. Fucking family member be the first person to turn you in. First person for a $500 reward. The fuck? That's disgusting. You know, depending on what you did, you know, no touching kids or any of that shit, like you definitely should be dealt with before you even the police are even called. Like you should get your ass beat, then the police should be called, and then whatever. But you know, just regular shit, like regular burglary or you know, wanted for just anything that's not fucking, you know, that's not fucking you know, sick. Robbing a bank or some shit. You know, mind you, I mean, it's not good to rob a bank, but if you're gonna turn somebody in for doing it, do it because your morals and you know, don't do it. You know, don't fucking, you know that this person has done it, and fucking a month later, like fucking when the reward comes out, and fucking turn them in, cause you know you wanted to turn them in if it was no reward, you wanted to turn them in. So what the fuck? You know, so money does a lot, man. Money moves a lot of people, man. And it really doesn't have to be no astronomical number either. It doesn't. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Hey, what's going on, Mo? Yeah, it's been on for a minute, but well, I'm late on the comments, but I had a different device and they ran through that shit. They ran through that shit quick. I don't. I think it. I think it might be easier. It might be easier for them to do it through a tablet, though, because I was on a tablet. It might make people funny, even though life for profit isn't funny. It's downright vicious. Yeah, they go to sleep, man. No conscience, man. A lot of them enjoy it. A lot of them really enjoy it, man. It's becoming a way of life. Everything. This targeting, the social distancing. It's fucked up. We had to catch the end of this end of the fucking, you know, the new world. But the other shit, fucking neighbors running around snitching on each other. What is that shit called? Civilian, some credit, citizen credit or some shit. Uh, where you get credit on your fucking deeds, whatever that shit is called. They say they do that shit in China, and they say that they're trying to implement. See, that's the thing. Like that's the thing I don't understand too. Like I love all people, all races, all that shit. But if you're running away from a country for a better life, because you didn't come to America because you had a good life where you were. Like you didn't run away from where you were because you know you were living good. Like it was a good life. You were trying to get away from something. So why in the fuck, if you're trying to get away from something, why in the fuck would you want to come here and implement the same rule of fucking law that you got out there? Like you're fucking coming unless like you have a fucking plan. That's the only way I could fucking see it. Unless you have a fucking plan and all this fucking citizen credit bullshit. Everybody running around snitching on each other and shit, telling on each other and shit. That's crazy, man. Like there's really no need for the police. Like the all you need is some fucking basically people that fucking you need a dispatch center and you need you need a force. You need a force, but as far as all the cops riding around and all that shit, you don't need that. Look at the German Shepherd. You don't need all that. You got everybody walking around snitching on each other. You know, every time you tell on somebody, you get a fucking quarter. Excuse me, that's legitimate. Just imagine, just fucking imagine if they implemented that into effect. Every time you see somebody doing something wrong, film it and you get a quarter sent to your fucking electronic pay, like whatever you running on Cash App, PayPal, whatever they're electronically sending money to. Every time you fucking film somebody, it doesn't matter if they're jaywalking, like that guy right there across the street, film him, and get a quarter. Like, do you know how many people are gonna film that dude? People are gonna be filming crazy, man. They're gonna be trying. They're gonna be setting people up. They're gonna be doing all types of shit. So, yeah, man. Good luck with that shit, man. Anybody coming up in the new generation, man, you guys got a long time to go. I know I'm halfway through, if not, maybe a little bit more. I don't want to think too much on that, but, I didn't live a long part of my life, so I really got half to go. Like, there's some people you're gonna, like, this is just the beginning for a lot of people. And that's sad. Like, that's sad. I mean, it's a beautiful thing, but the shit that they're gonna have to deal with, the people, man, it's gonna be an ugly world. And it's getting there right now. Like before, I thought I would never see it. Up until, up until recently, even being targeted, I knew it was fucked up, but I didn't see it. I wasn't seeing outside, like you can see little fucked up shit starting to happen, but when they put that shit on full force and you just see it happening left or right, like if you're not, I mean, unless you're just a fucking idiot or a dummy, you're gonna see the shit coming. Like, there's no way in the world that anybody who is an adult, well, I won't say that. Anybody who's in their 30s or better, if you don't see where this world is going, if you're not paying attention, you're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot. No disrespect, no none of that, but realistically speaking, you're just a fucking idiot, man. Yeah, definitely. That's their favorite thing. They like doing that shit. Sometimes if you just practice, I don't know how they fuck with your, I don't know how they fuck with your sleep if they do it through technology or through noise campaign, but you can teach yourself, I guess, if you're willing to fucking like turn on your fucking TV to I wouldn't say fucking loud setting, but you turn it up above normal and fucking try sleeping through that shit. You'll eventually build up tolerance. It's gonna be frustrating in the beginning though, that's for sure. Or you can, you know, you don't even have to go to that extent. Just get some headphones and listen to some, soothing music. Oh yeah, no doubt. Oh wow, I wonder if we can use that app in Australia. You should be able to, because especially if you have kids, it's your mandatory. It's your right to know if you got sex offenders around you and shit. They have to be listed. I don't know how you guys do it if you got Google Play Store out there, but if you got Google Play Store, just type in sex offender locator, um, and that shit, a bunch of different ones should pop up. They got a bunch of different shit, but only, if you want to see their face, they have one, or they have probably a few, um, that, they show their faces. And I guarantee you that you'll see some of these people fucking harassing you. I guarantee you. You'll see them. I promise you. I've seen two of them, and I haven't seen many. But I don't make a habit to go on there. I just did it as an experiment thing to see how many, like, how many fucking, if they were actually employing, sex offenders and shit.